Treeline Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DD, TexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat courtesy of John Tuggle. Another volatile, erratic day in Chicago as corn closed up 22, beans up 14, KC wheat down 48. Corn and bean markets were higher on a general belief that the USDA was simply too conservative on their latest numbers on Wednesday, and that the South American supplies are still overstated with all the weather problems, and that there is a significant amount of Ukrainian old crop export corn and wheat on the books that will never be shipped, to say nothing of the dismal prospects for this summer and fall's new crop wheat and corn being planted. USDA released bullish export sales for the past week for both corn and beans, adding to the upward pressure on the market. New export sales for corn topped 85.3 million bushels, a marketing year high, while the soybean figure 113.9 million bushels. New milo sales were next to nothing at 7,100 metric tons, or about 279,500 bushels. Taking a look at those commodities in regards to this report: March corn, $7.57 3/4, up 22 3/4. March beans, $17 even money, up 13.5. KC wheat, the March contract, $10.52 1/4, down 54. For help marketing your grains, Don Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 800-288-4453. We are on the line with Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how did the cattle sale go?
Went pretty good. Had about 950 head. Some less numbers than the week before, but still pretty good numbers, everything considered. Compared with last week's sale, calling these kids and yearlings kind of $2 to $4 lower. Most of that decline would be on the heavyweight feeder type cattle. Slaughter cows and bulls sold about steady. Still continued very strong demand for those heavyweight and high yielding slaughter cows and bulls. Today we had a limited supply of bred cows and a handful of cow-calf pairs that sold near steady. Better steers, better quality steers weighing 400 to 600 pounds from 140 up to a high of 210, mostly 150 to 170. Better quality steers weighing 600 to 800 pounds from 120 all the way up to a high of 165, mostly 135 to 155. Heifer calves, better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, 125 to 165, mostly 135 to 155. Slaughter cows average to high yielding 62 to 78. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 80 to 88. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, some of those today from 30 to 55. Slaughter bulls average to high yielding from 80 to 96. Had several of the very highest yielding slaughter bulls from $1 all the way up to a high of 114. Bred cows and 2-year-olds average to better quality. A few of those young heavy breds anywhere from 800 to a high of 1225 per head.
What do you anticipate for next week?
Well, see how this weather plays out over the weekend. This sheep and goat number has been stuck on just one side or another of 5,500 head, I think, for 3 weeks in a row. So I'd say at least 4,500 to 5,000, weather permitting. We've got the cow sale next week in conjunction with the regular Thursday sale. We know of several bred cows consigned. There will be some breeding bulls next Thursday's cattle sale.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Any of us there at the office at 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday, beginning with the national pork carcass cutout value down $3.54 at $104.20. Estimated hog slaughter 1.902 million head for the week through Thursday. At the closing bell, April lean hogs $100, 10 cent by the hundredweight, down $105. Wholesale box prices higher in the afternoon. Choice up 124, select up 258. Estimated cattle slaughter 499,000 head for the week through Thursday. Looks like our fats 138 to 140. The bulk of the deals at 138. Bids mostly 138 to 138 1/4. USDA did confirm 138 on Wednesday. April feeders 135.90 down 167. Pardon me. April live 135.90 down 167. March feeders 151.65 down 240. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We are on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron, Kenny, at 7:15 Thursday night. What's Friday going to be like?
Well, Thursday was really good, Larry, but I don't know about Friday.
Yeah.
it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
And so we're tagging on 942 right now. I put out that we're gonna have somewhere 11 to 1300. You know, depending on what time this norther blows in and how nasty it gets, kind of gonna dictate if we have 11 or if we have 13.
Right.
You know, but so far today, it's been pretty busy. A lot of people planting corn. Some people got it in. Some people trying to finish up. Sure hoping we get this rain, but for the amount of calves that we've got, the quality's really good. Several strings of, nothing big, 10, 20 here, but the quality is pretty good scattered through this thing all the way. As far as stocker cows and replacements, got a few scattered through it. One man's got 15 or 16 pairs and a few jackpot pairs scattered along. And so I think we'll have a pretty good setting for anybody.
Good. Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. Y'all check out Facebook this week. Got several things working for next Friday on the replacement females. So we'll have a pretty good run of those next week.
We appreciate it. We'll talk to you Monday and see how the domino game shook out.
Yes, sir. Thank you a lot for what you do.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the San Saba sale go?
You bet, Larry. We have a good sale day. Receipts totaled right at 1,000 head of cattle today. I thought overall the market at the beginning of this whole week, started out Monday, Tuesday, was steady, pretty active but as the week progressed with corn and oil continuing to move higher and everything, and the current uncertainty in the war in Ukraine, everything, it's making probably the bigger cattle is the only thing we saw a little change in. That's just the cost of gain and the freight and everything else. It affected them some and still a little bit lower today. So overall, I thought the stocker steers were still in very, very good demand. Stocker heifers were in full demand. I thought overall they sold on a fully steady basis. Like we said, they get bigger cattle, the feeder steers, they were probably $2 to $4 lower, and the feeder heifers were $2 to $3 lower. Now again, the really fleshy calves, we had some of those today, which I was a little surprised to see that those come in. Also some of the plainer calves, I thought overall, because of a little softer tone, they were 8 to 10 lower. Packer cows overall were very steady, still very, very active. Top cow day weighing 1360 at $1 a pound, $1,360. Bulls were steady too. Top bull we had today weighed 1720 at $1.16, a little over $19.95, right at $2,000 on that. Pairs and bred cows overall were steady, Larry. Overall, pretty good day, good activity.
Anything for Mason Monday?
Just a couple deals of calves I know coming in, and they're supposed to be one set's weaned, the other one just coming off some cows, but they'll have a lot of condition on them. So depending on what this weather does tomorrow, but after tomorrow, looks like we're going to get pretty decent shape. So I'll look for another good run, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken Jordan.
You bet. Give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5159. And for updated information on our female sale and all that, we got next Saturday the 19th, over 2,000 head. Go to our website also, too, at jordan.cattle.com, Larry.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Ken.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business?
Well, I guess it's that exciting time of year, Phones have been ringing, and we've got trucks are rolling. We got in some Herefords and pole Herefords yesterday afternoon, and loading a truck with some Angus and more Herefords and Charolais tomorrow, and another one we'll have 2 more trucks coming this next Saturday or Saturday night and get in here, so we'll have a fresh stock of inventory here of Herefords and Charolais and a few Angus bulls. So we have got all the testing done and trucks up there picking them up. Like I said, we're going to load them in the morning instead of being there next day or so.
All right. And on the ground right now, if folks need something, what do you have?
We have some Hereford bulls, and we got a couple of semi-Angus bulls and an Angus bull or 2 and a Charolais or 2 here. And then, like I say, we've got a bunch coming.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy Kruger.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry, and have a great one.
You bet. Hey, hold on just a second.
Sure, man.
I heard your I guess it was your daughter-in-law's grandmother passed away?
Yes, Ricky's mom.
Yeah, Ricky's mom.
Passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a funeral last week. And
I saw the picture come across Facebook. I recognized her just right off. And Sheila had
Right.
posted it. So, well,
Yeah,
if you,
she's all, she fell and broke her hip, Josh said right before Christmas around then,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
had some issues. And,
yeah,
when you get old, things just
Yeah.
start happening. So,
yeah, they sure do. They sure do. Well,
But,
we'll talk to you later.
all right, Larry, you have a good one. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how was our Wednesday sale?
Larry, we tagged up to 600 head yesterday, and if you'd have told me Tuesday when it was raining and cold that we'd even have 400, I wouldn't believe it. But got along really good, had some good cattle, had 2 herd sellouts yesterday, so we'll get to that in just a second. We had 76 sellers, 49 buyers on a higher cow market and a softer calf market. We had 180 slaughter cows and bulls and stocker cows. Slaughter cows 45 to 101, slaughter bulls 76 to 117, stocker cows 730 to 1600, and the pairs 900 to 2300. We had one of those sellouts for some Brangus pairs, and heck, they brought from 15 to 23. Had a lot of people in the stands that were interested in buying some replacement cattle, and they did really well. On the calf side, on the steers, 2 to 3 weight steers 162 to 202, 3 to 4 weights 167 to 217, 4 to 5 weight steers brought 166 to 227, 5 to 6 weights 155 to 174, 6 to 7 weights 140 to 152, 7 to 8 weights 135 to 142. On the heifer side, 2 to 3 weight heifers 140 to 160, 3 to 4 weights 150 to 197, 4 to 5 weight heifers 150 to 167, 5 to 6 weights 140 to 154, 6 to 7 weights 130 to 172, and the 7 to 8 weight heifers 120 to 137. All the way around, the cattle market was pretty good yesterday, and look forward to next week. I'd like to say a little bit, Larry, that we're having a special sale on 19th. That's a week from Saturday. I'm going to have 800 probably some of the fanciest F1 Brafords, Brangus, and Hereford cattle and Brahman cattle that there is in the country. So we look forward to that.
Good. Y'all are posting the offerings on your Facebook page?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right. So you folks be looking toward that. Carl Herman, Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Tell us how to get a hold of you for next week's sale.
You bet. 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner, and he's got pins right there on 141 at 540-8676.
Always good to talk to you. We'll do it again next week, at least twice.
You bet. Same here. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Josh Tilkey, Karns City Auction Company. Josh, how was the sale last Saturday?
The sale went very well, Larry. We finally got a good check on the weather. We had 520 good cattle. The market was steady on the calves, maybe a little off on the lightweight, but packer cows were nothing but stronger.
Let's walk the pins.
Good steers, 2 to 3 weight, 185 to 210. 3 to 4s, 165 to 202.50. 4 to 5s, $1.65 to 182. 5 to 6s, 148 to 167. 6 to 7s, $1.40 to 160. Heifer mates, 2 to 3, 145 to 190. 3 to 4s, 145 to 185. 4 to 5s, 145 to 180. 5 to 6 is $1.38 to 165. 6 to 7 is $1.25 to 142. Long bull yearlings, 125 to 140. Older heifer yearlings, 95 to 115. Bred cows, 900 to 1250 by the head. No good pairs on the lot, but number 1 yield in packer cows, 82 to 94 cents. Number 2 yield, 60 to 72, and the bulls, 98 to $1.07. Larry.
And the sheep and goats?
We had a little over 200 sheep and goats. Market is very strong on the butcher kids and slaughtered lambs. Older boar nannies that weigh something, and big billies. They're still bringing it all as we're rounding the corner in March, headed toward Easter. It's just going to get a little stronger on those heavier animals.
What do you got coming this week?
We're going to watch that weather tomorrow, Larry. We've got 3 or 4 loads booked in the morning. I know it's all calves so far. We're going to holding all the good stocker cows for the special sale next Saturday, the 19th. Pictures are available online. We're going to have about 250 quality breds, pairs, and some open heifers as well. 6 or 7 bulls coming. And again, call us if you have any of those questions.
Telephone number, please.
Call us here at the barn, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus 1501, yellow corn 835 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, we'll call it 1125 1/4, and Placido beans 1636 1/4. 1038 bale of Texas cotton at 113.72. I'm Larry Marble. That's it for Down on the Farm, the most popular farm and ranch news program in Texas. No brag, just fact. Neighbor, good day. God bless.